How to find a good deal on a used sailboat. First place you got to start is with the hull identification number. What I mean by that is if you're looking at Craigslist or on Facebook Marketplace, boats have the equivalent to a VIN number. Here's an example. This has been required on U.S. boats, and it's typically, well, it's not typically, it is mounted on the transom, and it's either plate or it's embossed, and it'll be on the stern in that upper right corner. The next picture is going to show you another example. If the boat doesn't have a hull ID number, walk away from it. Yeah, it's not going to have a title because that hull identification number goes with that boat forever, and it's on the title. There's several formats. You can pause the video and look at it. If you're buying something before '84, there's a couple of ways they did it. I have a 1983 boat, and they use the figure 1 version. I have a 1991, which uses the figure 4 version. These numbers are on the title for both of my boats. I've looked at a lot of boats that don't have titles in or don't have hull identification numbers. Just walk away. And here's Craigslist. And the reason I bring up hull identification numbers, one of the first things I ask, even if the price is still open, is send me a picture of that hull number. Why do I need that? Well, I use several websites, pros and cons with each. Boat US, and I've used them, very detailed reports. It gives you, because a lot of these companies have gone out of business, so you kind of see who bought who. So you're trying to find out, is this thing been stolen? If they've got a title and they got boat registration, obviously that's very unlikely. But the next thing you're trying to find out is, can I find parts for this, boat-specific parts? Rudders, centerboards, mast hardware, something that's not typical. So a lot of times I go through here and I'll find out the boat company was bought by this company. You find a website. On the Precision 16 I bought, I found the company went out of business, but they still have a website and they still have some boat-specific parts. The other thing I'm trying to do is to see, while I look at the report, I'm also scanning for websites, forums, Facebook groups, and related to make sure that the boat is supported and to see if there's any issues with the boat before I even go look at it. Another thing that I found quite frequently on Craigslist is sailboats won't have titles. And they'll say, oh, you don't need it. You do need it in this state. You need to check your state because if it's 14 feet or greater, being a sailboat, you cannot get the registration, the Ohio Watercraft registration stickers, and you're not legal. So basically, if you're out on the water and you get pulled over, well, pulled over is the wrong word, you could get fined, and that would be an unpleasant day for everyone. The final thing is, after you've kind of crossed your T's and dotted your I's and you want to go look at it, I always make sure, before I even go look at a boat, is there a Facebook group? What I'm showing right here is one of the laser Facebook groups. I found the McGregor, several Facebook groups. My Precision, I found a Facebook group. Some boats that were reasonably priced, they had everything, they had a title. There was no Facebook group. The company been out of business for several decades. There was no aftermarket support. So I tend to want to walk away from boats like that. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, just drop me a line and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.